The United States revised resolution is, of course, an improvement on the original draft that was presented, since it speaks of a ceasefire. However, the resolution, according to our information, is not yet acceptable to the Arab group and to a number of other members of the Security Council, because the call for a ceasefire is a weak call. It is framed in language that is weak. And secondly, it is linked to the release of the hostages. And the general membership thinks that the call for a ceasefire should be immediate and unconditional. A balanced resolution, in my view, should first of all call for an immediate and unconditional ceasefire, which is a requirement in order to do everything else. Secondly, it should provide for the access for humanitarian support and help to the Gazan people in accordance with their needs. And this will require a massive operation, a humanitarian operation, as well as the financing which is required, and therefore those who have suspended financing for UNRWA should resume those financing, and the resolution should call for that. Thirdly, there should, of course, be a release of hostages, but of all hostages, that is, hostages held by Hamas. On the one hand, the Israelis are held by Hamas, and also the Palestinians who are being held by Israel involuntarily and sometimes for years on end. All people who are being held against their will should be released by both sides. And finally, there should be some reference to accountability for the crimes that have been committed in this war, and hopefully this should be reflected in the Security Council resolution. We are aware that the E10, the elected members of the Council, have put forward a short draft resolution calling for a ceasefire, and that may be coming up for a vote, but it is still uncertain. Pakistan will continue to work for a balanced and decisive outcome from the Security Council, and if that is not possible, from the General Assembly.